Welcome to Learn for Exam. My name is Gurpreet Singh. In this video, we'll talk about Dean of NIBM Pune, who is Dr. Arindam Bandyopadhyay, sir. So welcome to Learn for Exam, sir.
Thank you.
So आज हम सर के बारे में जानेंगे कि उनकी लाइफ क्या रही है, उन्होंने कितने 10th में स्कोर किया, कितना 12th में स्कोर किया, वो कैसे डीन बन गए, और NIBM पुणे के बारे में कुछ क्वेश्चंस पूछेंगे जरूर. सो स्टार्ट करते हैं सर से. सबसे पहला क्वेश्चन विच इज की 10th 12th और ग्रेजुएशन में क्या क्या स्कोर आया था सर? 10th आपने कब करी थी और आपके क्या स्कोर थे 10th में?
See, 1990 I completed the secondary exam and I scored well there, and mainly from the science background. And then I completed my higher secondary in 1992 from my school and in West Bengal board. And then I had chosen economics as my graduation course subject. So there I had taken statistics and mathematics, and I did my graduation in economics, BSc in economics from Calcutta University. Then I did my MSc in economics from Calcutta University. I obtained first class in my economics post-graduation, and then I went to Jawaharlal University. I cleared the exam, entrance exam, and also obtained UGC fellowship, junior research fellowship and senior research fellowship. And there I joined MPhil program in 1998. Then I did my PhD in MPhil also. I got first class there, and I completed PhD. Parallelly, I worked on many assignments, like there was a State Bank of India assignment on forecasting financial variables in India. Then I have taught in Delhi colleges also, and there I used to teach statistics, Indian economics. And those project experience helped me a lot, and I completed during my completion of PhD, I published papers in reputed journals, including international journals, with my guide, and that also helped me to get my career path better. And then I had chosen academic as my career progression, and I joined NIBM as faculty in 2004, and these last 17, 18 years, I progressed to the position of associate professor, and now I'm Dean Education. And I have seen the entire journey of NIBM, mainly the postgraduate course. So I'm actively involved in teaching, training, executive training, consulting. I also publish research papers, worked in various consulting assignments in banks, with the banks, government agencies. And also I have published books in risk management in statistics from Cambridge University Press and Oxford. And my papers are also published in reputed journals. And this way, this knowledge creation and dissemination help us to create a very, very productive environment. And we share this knowledge to our students.
Thank you very much, sir. So बहुत ही ज्यादा लंबी जर्नी रही है आपकी अभी तक, एंड मोस्ट इम्पोर्टेंट थिंग इज कि आपने स्टार्टिंग में जो किया कि NIBM पुणे ज्वाइन किया, उसके बाद से अभी तक आप NIBM पुणे के साथ ही हैं. एंड नाउ आई हैव अ लॉट ऑफ क्वेश्चंस. अब इतना सारा इंट्रोडक्शन तो हो गया, बट क्वेश्चन सबसे पहला आता है कि 12th या 10th में परसेंटेज कितनी थी एग्जैक्टली, मतलब कुछ आइडिया दे सकते हैं आप?
70%.
70% थी. ऑलराइट. एंड उस समय जब 1990, लाइक मैं 1984 बॉर्न, तो उस समय कहते थे बहुत टफ है कि इतना स्कोर करना, तो उस समय सच में 70 is a good score at that point of time?
That time, yes.
It was a good score. Okay, now तो बहुत ही below average गिनते हैं 70 को. Alright. अच्छा सर, आपने कहा कि मैंने साइंस करी, साइंस के बाद आपने BSc इकोनॉमिक्स किया, तो आपने साइंस लेने के बाद वो इंजीनियरिंग या वो सब कुछ क्यों नहीं किया जो अब ही जब करते हैं?
I mainly actually from my elder sisters, brothers, I got motivated. They were in the teaching profession, so I thought that I'll go for teaching an education field. So from there, and later I interacted with my mentors, teachers. So there I had this fascination, and I admired this subject, economics. So economics, and there I started learning this subject properly and focused on mainly academics.
Okay.
I got good, Calcutta University professors, they are very, very reputed, and they share the knowledge with me properly, and I gained a lot of interest in academic subject, because they were used to teach us the latest subjects and developments, economics, finance, and their applications, and they are also published many papers, research papers. So those have motivated me to choose academics. And while I was doing my post-graduation, I got information about how I can take it forward. So my PhD interest was, and that time I got more information about PhD prospects. And then I got information about Jawaharlal University and their entrance exam, and UGC also conducts entrance exam, so that one can obtain fellowship. So because fellowship was also required for such long journey. So there I did very well, and those exams I cleared, and with good scores, and then I was through.
Got it. So जर्नी के टाइम पे 10 12 के बाद आपको मेंटर्स बहुत अच्छे मिल गए, तभी आप यहाँ तक पहुंचे.
Yes.
That's great. Okay, उस पीरियड से
mentors and your own hard work also.
Yeah. So सर एक उस एरा से एक क्वेश्चन आता है कि अगर हम उस समय देखें 10 12 में जब आप 70 कर रहे थे और आज 99 पे भी SRCC नहीं मिल पाता, कभी-कभी 98.99 लाने पड़ता है. What do you think कि अभी 12th ज्यादा इजी हो चुकी है कि उस समय 12th में ज्यादा टफ थी? मतलब क्या डिफरेंस है कि उस समय 70 बहुत अच्छा था और आज 99 भी एवरेज ही हो जाता है कभी-कभी?
I'll not comment on that. Maybe the regime, there are two different regimes. So these generations also very, they are also very intelligent, and they are hardworking. So I cannot comment on that. So we have seen one regime and this regime also. They are definitely both. They are not, in that case, in terms of marks, they are not comparable. But both regimes, I'll say, if someone is giving best efforts and they're intelligent, definitely they will perform well in their career. So career, I believe, is a long journey. So it's not a short-term thing. Okay. So that is my thing. Yes. Okay.
NIBM Pune, which is the National Institute of Bank Management, नाम में ही बैंक आ रहा है. आपके कोर्स के बारे में भी अगर देखेंगे तो फाइनेंस आ रहा है. So मेजरली क्या यहाँ पे कंपनीज या फिर जो भी जो सम इंटर्नशिप्स आती हैं, क्या वो सिर्फ बैंकिंग या फाइनेंस होता है या और कुछ भी हो सकता है, या और कुछ भी एरियाज हैं जहाँ पे बच्चे जॉब कर लेते हैं?
Here banks, definitely banks, they come, and the consulting firm, all big fours, they come, Deloitte, KPMG, then PricewaterhouseCoopers, Accenture, Deloitte, I have said, and many even fintech companies, even payment banks. Okay. Then so they are also coming and they are taking our students.
Okay. And sir, ये consulting
banks, definitely banks, and mainly consulting firms, I'll say.
So consulting के अंदर सर जो students जा रहे हैं, वो consulting में मतलब क्या काम कर रहे हैं? कुछ roles आप specify कर सकते हैं कि
consulting mainly banking projects. They are doing many projects, solutions. They are developing solutions like how credit sanction can be given quickly, or how borrowers can be, their risk can be detected properly, or banko kaise pata chalega ki which borrowers are contributing how much, performance analysis, regulatory compliance. So this analysis, market analysis, equity analysis, technical analysis. So there a lot of scopes are there, and they are our course has a lot of age on that.
Okay. And sir, आपकी जो लंबी जर्नी रही है NIBM पुणे के साथ, आपने तो स्टार्टिंग से देखा है, तो अभी तक आपको क्या लगता है कि क्या-क्या चेंजेस NIBM पुणे के फर्स्ट बैच से लेके अभी आ चुके हैं? पहले क्या कंपनीज आती थी और अब क्या कंपनी आ गई, अगर मैं फर्स्ट बैच की बात करूं या सेकंड बैच की बात करूं?
First, generally earlier, our mainly we had postgraduate program in banking finance. So we started with 1 year because banks had required. Mainly banks used to sponsor them. And later, 9, 10 onwards, when we became 2 years, then mainly freshers. That share was more on freshers with maybe 2 years experience. And later, now after AICT recognition 12, 13, so there mainly many freshers are coming, and there we are taking churning out. Our criteria as per the standards of AICTE. So we are getting new generation students, and mainly in those they are performing well also, and where recruiters slowly shifted towards more private banks, private sector banks, companies. So scope has widened, I'll say. Earlier it was limited, only mainly public sector banks, and now scope has been widened to a large extent. So they are joining consulting firms, they are joining IT firms, payment banks, commercial banks. So, and later on they can choose any. I mean, they are going to foreign bank. Like if someone is joining CRISIL today, after 3 years they are joining S&P, Standard and Poor. And today, if they are working in HDFC Bank, after 5 years or 4 years, they are joining HSBC or Barclays or even foreign banks, many foreign banks. So that scope gets widened.
Okay.
That I'll say.
And sir, NIBM Pune के साथ में आता है RBI.
That is our strength. That is our strength.
तो अब इसमें स्टूडेंट जो मुझसे कभी पूछना कि सर RBI में जॉब लग जाती है इससे, क्या RBI में आप जा सकते हो या फिर गवर्नमेंट बैंक में जॉब लग जाती है?
Lot of RBI projects they can do in their internship, and they even monetary policy debates also they participate. So that scope gives them a lot of confidence. So they can join any bank or other. So this experience helps. Okay. So they get that opportunity to do RBI projects also.
सर गवर्नमेंट जॉब के लिए NIBM पुणे में मतलब क्या स्कोप रहता है कि आप कैसे ज्वाइन कर सकते हैं गवर्नमेंट जॉब अगर करनी हो बैंकिंग में?
Maybe when they come for specialized positions in audit, risk management, or technical analysis, or any credit side also. So after gaining some experience in some bank, I mean 2-3 years, they can join for those specialized positions. And okay. We have a very good alumni base where some of their seniors have become general managers today, deputy general manager, general managers. So that also helps.
Okay, all right. एंड सर अब आते हैं सबसे इम्पोर्टेंट क्वेश्चन पे. NIBM पुणे से अगर कोई स्टूडेंट अप्लाई करना चाहता है तो उसके पास 4 या 5 एग्जाम्स है. लाइक GMAT हो गया, GRE आपने अभी स्टार्ट किया है, एंड उससे पहले आपका CAT, ZAT एंड CMAT था.
CMAT, यस.
तो अगर कोई स्टूडेंट CMAT से आ रहा है तो आपके हिसाब में क्या रहता है कि उसकी कितनी कट ऑफ आप रखने वाले हैं, या प्रोफाइल में क्या देखते हैं स्टूडेंट्स के लिए? मतलब आपको क्या एक आइडियल प्रोफाइल लगेगी कि हाँ इसको हम सिलेक्ट करेंगे, ये अच्छा स्टूडेंट है?
Yes, if because academic background and performance also given due weightage during selection, and the performance, CMAT performance. So every year we decide a cutoff, and which is in line with CAT and other exams. So, and then we give due importance to the academic background also, and later the performance in the interview and their interest in our course. Okay. So these are very, very important. Scores plus academic background. Definitely, and then interview performance.
And अगर कोई स्टूडेंट ऐसा हो जिसका सब कुछ सेम है, बट एक है स्टूडेंट जो अपनी ग्रेजुएशन जो है वो किसी फाइनेंस या इकोनॉमिक्स कोर्स से करके आ रहा है, जिस जैसे ग्रेजुएशन उसने जैसे इकोनॉमिक्स में करी है, और एक स्टूडेंट है जो इंजीनियर है, तो Fine. आप किसको लोगे? मतलब इंजीनियर को लोगे कि या फिर वो?
Equal chance.
Okay, equal chance. All right.
Definitely.
That's
and
great.
We groom them here actually. ऐसा नहीं है कि इकोनॉमिक्स और कॉमर्स से जो आ रहा है उनको वो they will be in disadvantageous position. So some subject like risk management, maybe some Greeks will be taught there, advanced mathematics but वो भी उनको पता चल जाएगा because we have basic courses also. So they will suppose commerce और arts से भी जो आ रहे हैं उनको ज्यादा statistics का ये issue हो सकता है, but we have courses also, basic courses, so they can grasp. Similarly, engineers को ऐसे लग सकता है कि commerce knowledge, because in banking a lot of applications are there, so we have courses for that and we groom them this way. Okay. So they will be in the same level, so we don't differentiate that way.
Okay, so you have students from the arts, commerce and engineering background in the college?
Yes, engineering background.
ओके, कोविड की वजह से अभी जो शिफ्ट आया था कि इंटरव्यूज घर से हो रहे, तो इस बार भी आप इंटरव्यूज लाइक फ्रॉम होम होने वाले हैं या
मोस्ट प्रोबब्ली ऑनलाइन इंटरव्यूज?
ऑनलाइन इंटरव्यूज, यस. ओके. एंड सो अभी जो स्टूडेंट्स अभी 2 साल के लिए आपके यहाँ से कोर्स करते हैं, तो लेट्स सपोज कोई स्टूडेंट ने अभी कर लिया बैंकिंग में, बट उसने जॉब भी ले ली, बट उसको नहीं पसंद आ रही, या फिर 2 साल के कोर्स में उसको लगता है कि मेरे को बैंकिंग मेरे को नहीं समझ आ रही है, उसको फाइनेंस नहीं समझ आ रहा है, फॉर एग्जाम्पल, तो
After
उसके
doing
पास
NIBM course, after
या
doing NIBM course,
या
हाँ.
तो उसके पास कितनी प्रोबेबिलिटी है कि वो किसी और चीज में शिफ्ट कर पाए या कहीं और देख सकता है, कुछ कर सकता है?
This course will help them to become entrepreneurs also.
Oh,
So then
right.
that course is very rigorous one, and we are developing them. So there's a lifetime knowledge basically they are getting. It will not be difficult. Even they can join any what they want. But experience, my suggestion that initial experience, maybe they can gain some experience initial 2 years at least. They retain to the, I mean, remain in the job, and then after that they may explore.
Okay, all right. And sir, NIBM पुणे के लिए स्टूडेंट को इंटरव्यू में ज्यादा फाइनेंस के बारे में पढ़ना चाहिए या फिर नॉर्मली आना चाहिए प्रिपेयर होकर? क्योंकि अब देखिए बैंकिंग है, तो उसको क्या बैंकिंग के सारी चीजों के बारे में पता होना चाहिए? बिकॉज बहुत सारे स्टूडेंट सोचते हैं कि अब बैंक मैनेजमेंट का हम कोर्स करने जा रहे हैं, तो हमें पूरा बैंकिंग के बारे में सोचना होगा, पढ़ना होगा इंटरव्यू से पहले। उसके लिए कुछ टिप्स आप दे सकते हैं कि क्या स्टूडेंट प्रिपेयर करके आए अपनी तरफ से?
See, thoda definitely subject knowledge, we test subject knowledge, background, so, but it's a little bit of understanding of banking and what is happening in the macroeconomic front. Economics में कुछ developments क्या चल रहा है banking में recent. So that may arise sometimes. So that awareness will help definitely.
Okay. All right. And
Yes, the
RBI
banking
policies जो भी
operations,
आ रही है.
technology, so this sort of information may be helpful.
Okay.
Banking ka jo terms, that may be helpful, but not, that doesn't mean someone does not is not aware at all. I mean, will be in a disadvantaged position, but definitely some banking information or what is happening to our macroeconomic front, so that will be helpful. That awareness will be helpful. For example, there is a lot of development in technology now, in the digital domain. So some updates maybe like what we generally expected that students get things. I mean, be aware of some update. I mean, about the about these developments. ऐसा नहीं है pure banking knowledge. I mean, we are asking. It is not.
All right, okay. And sir, अभी तक NIBM पुणे ने क्या माइलस्टोन्स अचीव कर लिए हैं? Can you just थोड़ी से बता सकते हैं कि अगर कोई स्टूडेंट आ रहा है तो वो NIBM पुणे को क्यों चूज करे बैंकिंग फाइनेंस के लिए, किसी और इंस्टीट्यूट की तरफ क्यों ना जाए? कुछ की पॉइंट्स, कुछ
our as I've said, our faculty is our strength. We have a good campus and quality teaching. Our library is very rich, and as I've said, we have domain expertise and faculty very knowledgeable, as well as industry experts. We have interaction with industry experts, then our interaction with the industry and their knowledge sharing will definitely, that is our strength. Basically, they will also be aware of the reality and their application. It is not a theoretical course. So where they can have direct access to those I mean, top level executives, including CMDs of banks also, I'll say. Even top level regulators or any entity, SEBI or RBI, or even consultancy firms where their CEOs also may address them and interact with them. So that is our strength regarding the course, and faculty published in reputed journals, and this dissemination of knowledge is our strength.
Okay. And the last question, sir, to end with, cryptocurrency के बारे में क्या पढ़ाया जाता है कैंपस में या कुछ उसके बारे में?
Digital currency, cryptocurrencies, yes. We cover in money banking area, and also our IT faculty, they teach these subjects.
So you have, like, students have this knowledge as well. Cryptocurrency के बारे में पता है उनको? Yes.
And our students have very blogs also, Visleshan and other blogs, so where they write on latest topics, and they consult with us also, and they conduct conclaves, many conclaves. So they invite industry experts for their views, or parallelly our executive training is there. NIBM conducts executive training parallelly, online as well as offline, hybrid modes. Now it is on, where we give this training to the banks and the even professionals. So that knowledge is also there, practical knowledge. So which is getting updated. So application of blockchain or cryptos, So those and digital currencies, RBI digital currencies, what are the pros and cons and of cryptos? So all are discussed in a healthy environment, I'll say. And they can debate, they can ask any questions to even in the seminar, and where regulators as well as industry professionals are there, and our faculty members also mentor them. So that is the real
that's the really great thing, because this is missing in many colleges. मैंने बहुत कॉलेज से स्टूडेंट से बात करता हूँ, so I got to know कि वहाँ पे भी क्रिप्टो करेंसी के बारे में इतना कुछ आता नहीं है, ना किसी को ज्यादा पता है. But this is really nice कि NIBM पूरे बता रहा है स्टूडेंट्स को, अवेयर कर रहा है. That's really nice.
Yes.
Okay, and so let's end this and hit the like this video, guys. अगर कुछ भी query हो तो please write down in the comment section and share this video with all your friends जो भी NIBM पुणे को टारगेट कर रहे हैं, उसके बारे में जानना चाहते हैं. So आपको इस वीडियो के थ्रू बहुत कुछ पता लगा होगा कि प्रोफाइल कैसी होनी चाहिए, इंटरव्यू में क्या पूछ सकते हैं, बैंकिंग के बारे में कितना पता होना चाहिए, मैक्रो माइक्रो इकोनॉमिक्स, इसके बारे में पढ़ के आइए, तभी आपका इंटरव्यू अच्छा होगा. सो दैट्स इट. थैंक यू वेरी मच. हैव अ लवली ऑसम डे अहेड.